And welcome back. Well, John McCain or Barack Obama, which candidate has the right qualities to lead our country?
Joining us is Dr. Donald Palmisano, author of On Leadership, Essential Principles for Success. Good morning to you, Doctor, with us all the way from New Orleans. All right, you break it down in three characteristics: courage, communication, and decisiveness. So let's start with Senator Barack Obama. Courage, is that something you're still waiting for, if you will, from him?
Right. For discussion purposes, I picked 3 of the 20 characteristics I list in my book. And Senator Obama has yet to demonstrate his courage, and I make that decision based on his present votes in the Illinois Senate.
Okay. But when you look at his courage, though, isn't his voting his conscience against the war, while many in his party had voted for the war? He was staunchly steadfast, opposed to the war. Does that show courage?
Well, yes, in that circumstance it does, but you have to look at the total picture. So in that case, so far, he has yet to prove to everyone, at least to my satisfaction.
On the other hand, communication, he appears to be as good a presidential candidate as we've ever seen in terms of his speaking skills, correct?
He is an excellent, and he uses rhetorical devices very well. You think of President Kennedy, you think of President Reagan. What I would state, though, is that you have to go beyond saying you're for change, you're for good. You have to get more specific. President Kennedy, for example, says we will land a man on the moon in this decade. Very specific.
Let's go to Senator John McCain. You talk about courage here, and we put these up on the screen as we talk about him here. And we'll go through 3 of them here: courage and communication and also decisiveness. What do you say about courage for McCain?
McCain, proven beyond a doubt. He demonstrated his courage as a prisoner of war in Hanoi Hilton. And those who say being shot down in a fighter plane doesn't allow you to be a candidate for president misses the point. It's how you reacted after you were shot down. And he sustained torture and remained a loyal
People probably
American.
looking for a more modern day, a more current example, though, of his courage.
Well, a more current example is that he's been a maverick, and he speaks his mind on issues, and he'll side with Democrats or Republicans depending on the issue.
And we go back to the full screen there. We have communication and then decisiveness for him. You say he gets high scores here as well.
Yes, he does. He gets high scores there because he makes a decision based on his principles. What I would caution all of the candidates is you do not want to be afraid, as Dante did in the Divine Comedy, the opportunists, and they, depending on what audience they're talking to, what they're saying, and they're punished in the vestibule of hell for all eternity.
Dr. Palmisano, thank you very much. On Leadership, Essential Principles for Success is the book. Thanks for being here.
Privileged to be here. Thank you very much.
Coming up, everyone's favorite place, Disney, offering free